Why Meghan Markle's fans are boycotting British media. And very good, guys. It's about time we stop contributing to the hate campaign that's leveled against Meghan Markle for all these years. We really need to boycott them because this is getting out of hand, and we can see leading up to Harry's trial, the vendetta, the hate campaign, the smear campaign that they build up on Meghan too, because they know that this is pulling at Harry's heartstring, and that is going to it's going to bother him, right? Because it's his wife, the love of his life. So what they do, they target Harry, they target Meghan, and it's about time people start calling them out. And since Harry's win, we see that people has been just licking out, especially people licking out on the Vanity Fair, because we know that that was a hit piece. That was what they were trying to do, is an intimidation tactics. And you see what the British media is doing. They want to stay in power, and yet still their subscription is dying, because at the end of the day, people are just fed up. They do have the trolls that gravitate to everything and lean on every words that they put out, but real sensible people just tune them out. When I'm listening to the talk shows, you can see the support for Harry, because people are saying, yes, Harry is a man, the dragon slayer. Harry, go and do it. We know, we're proud of you. We're proud of what you have achieved. Yes, some people wanted it to go to the top, but yes, once news group admitted fault, it didn't make sense Harry took them on, because he would be losing millions and paying for their fees. So at the end of the day, I'm happy Harry settled, but more importantly, I'm happy that what he got. But yes, Meghan Markle fans, people who know Meghan, love Meghan, know who she is, know that they're trying to malign her character. Blatant character assassination is going on in the media today, and the fans are saying, enough. We have had enough. We don't want to always be latching on to everything. Yes, we have to fight back, and that is a catch-22, right? Because we don't want them just putting out any garbage on Meghan and it festers and continues to grow. But at the same time, we have to try our best as well not to amplify their hate, right? Because once we come out and show our disgust, then it goes out there in the wider universe, right? Let it just stay in small Britain, and let it not be amplified and put that spotlight as if they are doing something, when in fact they are just trolls, right? So guys, Meghan Markle has been at the center of global headlines ever since she stepped into the royal spotlight. But now her loyal fans are taking a stand, boycotting British media outlets. Yes, we saw a lot of people unsubscribe to Vanity Fair because of that hit piece that they did on Meghan, that regurgitation of information, that anonymous sources, that everybody's so scared of Meghan. She's this and she's that, but yet still none of them can come forth. It's not like Meghan can beat them, but at the end of the day, they're liars, and they don't come with proof. They just put anything out there and think that it's supposed to malign the woman, malign her character. Yet still, when everybody that met Meghan before she entered the royal family has nothing but good things to say about her. So you tell me now. You tell me. I was looking at the Daily Mail today, and they were talking about the first time Meghan and the Queen went out, and all the media made such a big stink about it. And at the end of the day, the Queen and Meghan got along, and they were laughing, giggling, and they were having such a good time. They bonded over having children and their dogs. But the media made it look like, oh, Meghan has broken protocol because she was trying to go in the car before the Queen, when in fact it was the Queen who told Meghan to go ahead, right? So there was no protocol being broken there. But they talk about Meghan is crashed, she need to learn course landing, all of these nasty things that they tried to come at Meghan with, when in fact Meghan is such a considerable person, was looking out for the Queen, because she wanted the Queen to go first, but the Queen wanted to sit behind the driver. So you see these nuances, these misunderstandings blown up into such a big deal, making Meghan feel like she's not contributing contributing properly, and that they called her uppity. As you listen to Harry's book, they said she was uppity and she was this, because as far as they're concerned, a black woman is not supposed to enforce her position, be assertive, she not to be confident, she must be in the background and shut her mouth. And everybody knows Meghan was out there long before royal, doing UN, doing Uganda, going to African nation. There was this country she went to that didn't have water, and they got the well, and they were doing so many things. Meghan is a philanthropist. Meghan goes out, she wants to do better for people. Look at Grenfell Fire, she went behind the scenes and she did her thing, no questions asked. So they always try to paint Meghan in this very bad light, right? So now her loyal fans are saying enough is enough. What's fueling this movement, and why are people turning their backs on once trusted news sources? They were never trusted. I mean, from the Diana case, even now we know they're lying about Diana, so they're not trusted at all. But they're supposed to be above the fray, but they are not. We know these journalists that they have now because they want to feed their family, and because they play them for clicks, they are going out and they're getting crazy, just saying anything that comes to mind. Many supporters point out the stark differences in how Meghan is treated compared to other royals. Some headlines about her have been criticized as racially charged, definitely, feeding into a broader conversation about systemic biases in British media. And we're talking about, there's so many things. Sometimes you hear the things that they call Meghan, they style her up. They're just so disrespectful. It's not funny. And I don't even understand what is going on. At the heart of the boycott is the perceived unfair treatment of Meghan Markle by the British media. Fans point to a slew of examples where the Duchess has been subjected to harsh criticism, with many outlets focusing on her every move, from her fashion choices to her interactions with the public. For instance, when Meghan was criticized for holding her baby bump during her pregnancy, or when she was accused of being difficult for preferring to a private birth, these incidents, among many others, have led fans to feel that the British is deliberately targeting Meghan and holding her to an unrealistic standard. Another issue is a stark contrast in how the media treats Meghan compared to other members of the royal family. Can we point at Kate? There's always this comparison, because Kate is so mediocre and lazy. Meghan is so go-getter and is a businesswoman and knows exactly what she wants, but they always try to paint Meghan as the bad one, the villain, and Kate as the English rose, the one that can never put a foot wrong, the classy one. Even the other day when she went to the cancer center, they're saying it was a masterclass, when in fact Kate went and told them so many wrong things that they must be in sunlight. She obviously did not have cancer, so because it seemed like she never even know what it is when you have cancer, how you should do, and what is entailed. So if that was Meghan, oh my God, you would not hear the end of it. But they treat Meghan as if Meghan is this evil person, and they just treat her with total disregard, total disrespect, right? So Meghan herself has spoken out about the toll the media attacks have taken on her mental health. In her bombshell interview with Oprah, she revealed just how damaging the constant negativity had become. Fans saw this as confirmation of what they had long suspected. The British press had gone too far, right? Meghan's supporters, or so we call them, the Sussex squad, call us the Sussex squad, oh yes, have decided enough is enough. On platforms like Twitter and Instagram, hashtags like boycott British media, or British media is toxic, that's another one, and Another one is hashtag we stand with Meghan. We love Meghan. Those are the hashtags, we love you, Meghan, are gaining traction. Fans are calling for people to unsubscribe from tabloids, avoid their websites, and stop supporting media outlets they believe perpetuate harmful narratives. But this boycott isn't just about Meghan. Her fans argue that this is a fight for fair and ethical journalism. By holding media outlets accountable, they hope to pave the way for a more respectful and unbiased approach to reporting, not just for Meghan, but for everyone in the public eye. And yes, guys, we can see that. Look at how many people rooting for Harry and be so happy for what Harry did, because it's not only affecting Harry and Meghan, it is, yes, every day Meghan's name is in the paper, bar none, which can be exhausting and whatever. But I think Meghan and Harry have now learned to just tune it out and just tune them out, right? So we understand exactly what is going on. But what about those people that cannot defend themselves, that don't have that level of support, right? What do they do? What do they do now, guys? Because this is getting really out of hand, right? The media's obsession with Meghan's personal life has also been a major contributor to the boycott. Fans are frustrated that the media is more interested in gossip and sensationalism rather than reporting on the Duchess's charitable work and philanthropic efforts. And remember, I was watching something where Princess Diana was saying that the public is being force-fed about gossip, marital issues, when in fact, what the public should be getting is what they're doing for them. How is it talking about Meghan and Harry going to divorce, or Kate and William getting a divorce? How is that helping the public? It does not do anything for the public. So at some point, this level of journalism is going to fail, because at some point the people have to say, but this is not good for my health. It is not good for me. Why am I interested in whether... We don't know what happened behind any relationships closed door. We don't know what happened to a husband and wife when they close that door, what happened, whether they're fighting, whether they're loving each other, whether they're breaking up, whether today they're breaking up or tomorrow they get back together. We don't know. Why are we in people's marriages? Why is that the order of the day every single day? Talking about Harry and Meghan divorcing just because that's your wish? That's what you want? You wanting them to divorce won't get them divorced. You have to come strong, because Harry and Meghan has a strong foundation. They both love each other. They both are committed to each other, their children and their family. Why would you want Harry to leave Meghan and go back to dreary, those toxic palaces, those palaces that it might look good on the outside, but on the inside you're eating up. It's taking away your energy like a spirit vampire, sucking all your energy out of you. Look at William and Kate. William and Kate are looking like they're some old 50-year-olds. Why? Because that is the focus. They're drained. They themselves must be sick and tired of this constant back and forth. They could not be enjoying this. Meghan and Harry took themselves out of the game. Just like Diana said, they took themselves out of the game. But what about those that have to stay there and put up with the foolishness? So this lack of balance has led to a widening divide between the media and the public, with many fans feeling that the media is more interested in tearing Meghan down than in reporting factually. The seeds of discontent were sown long before Meghan Markle became a member of the royal family. The British media has a history of treating women, particularly those from minority backgrounds, with disdain and disrespect. Fans point to the media's treatment of Diana, Princess of Wales, who was hounded by the paparazzi and subjected to relentless scrutiny. The parallels between Diana's experiences and Meghan's are eerily similar, and I did a video on this. and fans are determined not to let history repeat itself. Meghan Markle's treatment is also a reflection of the broader societal issues plaguing the UK. The country has a long history of racism, sexism, and classism, and the media's treatment of Meghan is seen as a microcosm of these larger problems. Fans are using the boycott as a way to push back against these ingrained attitudes and to demand a more inclusive and respectful media landscape. The final straw for many fans was the way the media reported on this Vanity Fair article. I think that was a final straw, in addition to just bringing back some things from Harry's case, and you realize that the media is not fit for purpose. They need reform. They need Levinson 2 need to be enacted, because at the end of the day, British media cannot continue like that. It is not serving the people. It makes no interest what is going on, what is going on in Harry's and Meghan's bedroom or house. It has nothing to do with the people. This is not how kings and queens are supposed to behave. This is not how a royal family is supposed to behave. They are letting the media drive the conversation, and it is about gossip. It is about bringing people down, tearing people down instead of building people up, because they believe that is what sells. That's not what sells. If you bring proper news, people will read it. But if every day you're going to bombard people with negativity and salacious sensationalism about people's life, personal lives, what is it to them? They are going to lose interest. So the reaction was swift, and decisive. Many have boycotted. The boycott itself has been a pivotal moment in Meghan saga. It marked a turning point in the way fans interact with the media, and it sent a clear message that the public will no longer tolerate unfair and biased reporting. The fact that the boycott has been successful, with many outlets seeing a significant decline in viewership and readership, has only added fuel to the fire. Yeah, because it needs to stop. So guys, here is my call to you guys. Whether you're a fan of Meghan Markle or not, the movement to boycott British media is sparking an important discussion about how we consume news and the power of public accountability. What do you think, guys? Let me know your comments in your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you have a different opinion? Do you think these sell? Do you think these salacious news sell? Is it what the people want? Or do the people want to know what is going on with their road? What is going on with their government? Is the government treating them right? Is the royal family playing a pivotal role in shaping and building the society? Are Meghan and Harry future intact because they can serve anywhere they are planted? Service is universal. What do you think? Let us have a conversation. You might agree with me. You might disagree with me. Do you think that feeding us these negativity and this toxic information every single day is useful? Let me know. We know a lot of people are doing it just to make a dollar, just to make a buck. But do they really believe what they're reporting? So that's the next question. Are all of this just happening because people are making money on YouTube? What is the real deal here? Right? What is the real deal here? That we continue to get fed, force fed. I love that. Force fed by these media outlets about the royal family's personal life, their marital status, whether they are happy or not. And at the end of the day, the people are being shafted. There's no accountability. So guys, we have to put a nip on this thing, guys. We have to say enough is enough. So guys, that's what I wanted to bring you, just my take on what I'm noticing going on. And I'm happy that people are now speaking out and people stop feeding into these negativity. And I love the Sussex squad, because now they're just saying, you know what? We are not going to breed life into these things, because most of the time is a Sussex squad take it up because we are so upset. So we take it up and then it gets fed and it gets regurgitated over and over and over again. So we have taken stock and saying enough. We are going to stop doing that. So guys, that's what I wanted to bring you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on all things Harry and Meghan, all things royal and beyond. So thank you guys for listening. Appreciate your support as always. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, just continue to, so please subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let us have some good engagement, some respectful engagement. You might agree with me, you might disagree with me, but let it be respectful. You might love Harry and Meghan, you might not like Harry and Meghan, but still, thanks for the engagement. Let it be respectful. So bye guys, see you in the next video. Talk soon.